My name is Allie Boyett. I am 20 years old. I'm a nanny, but I am currently transitioning into a receptionist at a dental company. Since I've been little, my dream has always been to help people with bad skin and also just help women feel confident in their bodies. Because as someone who struggled a lot with self-confidence, I wish I had access to that earlier on. So I do hopefully plan on going to college. I'm currently not in college. I'm just working full-time. So I am going to go to trade school for esthetician. Kind of unknown when, but I will be going. So I think that people often think that I'm dumb because I dropped out of high school and it took me a while to get my GED. And I just didn't want to do it until I finally was like, I have to do this. But I don't think that that's true because I know that I'm capable of a lot of things and I have proved myself wrong in that because I used to think I was dumb. But I know that I'm smart and I know that I'm capable of things. I did experience a hardship that kind of derailed me. When my grandfather passed away, I had just kind of committed my life to the Lord in a sense, but it wasn't actually a commitment. A few weeks after he passed away on my birthday, that point caused me to fall into a bunch of different addictions, and I didn't know who I was. I didn't know that I had purpose here. I didn't know that I was supposed to be here anymore. And that really set the tone for my life moving forward because after that I dropped out and I just went down such a bad path. After I got saved and kind of healed from my grandfather's passing in a sense, I got a tattoo for him. Because there is a video that I have to this day of him, saying, I'm here with Allie B, my best friend and forever person. So I have a hummingbird tattoo because we used to watch hummingbirds while he had cancer outside the window, and I would just sit with him and watch, and under it says my forever person. I've strived to find friendships that don't make me feel drained at the end of the day. And so I finally have found a group of people, whether it's just one group or a bunch of different groups that I can recharge myself around and I don't have to explain that I'm dead. But yeah, so definitely with spending time with my friends. So I found my relationship with the Lord through my family. I grew up Christian. I always knew about God, but I never really had that personal relationship with him. Church was just something I had to do. And then around middle school, I started really getting into my faith a lot. But I strayed away once my grandfather passed away. And so, like I said earlier, that led me down a lot of roads of addiction. And I was really angry at God for a lot of things that were going on. And I didn't want to be alive. And I guess the way I found him was in my attempt. Because when I was attempting my life, I just remember being in a room sitting and about to do it, and I just heard God's voice in the back of my mind just being like, I'm not done with you yet. And I didn't know how and I didn't know when it was going to go well for me. But the next day I quit my job that I hated and I got a new job at Maple Street and got back into church, and I was saved that summer. And I quit all my addictions and everything, and I haven't looked back since. I would say I'm successful. I'm not where I want to be, but I think that's the thing about success is that you grow in every season of your life. And while I may be successful in this season, the next season it could look like a different type of successful. I am happy, I would say. I've walked through a lot of hard things and my life's not easy, it's not perfect, but I've been given this life for a reason, and going back to the past in a sense, I'm so glad that I didn't take my life because I love the life I live now and I'm very blessed even in the hardships of it all. I just think I'm rich in love and I'm rich in life.